speaking of defense, the Chargers, they have some dudes on defense, man. I'm a big Nasir Adderley guy. Kenneth Murray was one of my draft crushes. I like Asante Samuel Jr. Kind of touch on not only the young draft picks, but the entire defense and what you expect as a whole on Sunday.
Yeah, well, I mean, if Joey Bosa goes like I expect him to, this defense is one of the best in the NFL. I'm honestly interested to see what the Chargers are going to do with Derwin James this week. If Chris Harris Jr. can't go, is Derwin going to take over the slot the way he did last weekend? Or will they bring in another corner to kind of take over the slot and have Derwin do what he does best? I was really interested because, I mean, I've seen this. I watched Travis Kelce, and I think Travis Kelce is an unstoppable player. A couple of years ago, when Derwin faced him,
Mhm.
he wasn't really able to do a lot. So I'm interested to see if they're just going to put Derwin on Travis the whole game and say, dude, I know you have this toe injury. I know that you're only in your third game back, but we need you to stop this guy. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do with that. And then the defense, I mean, Asante Samuel Jr. has really shown out, I think. I think that it's funny because when was it? I posted something about him. Oh, that he was going to start. So a couple of weeks ago, I asked Brandon Staley, do you feel like he's done enough to start? He said, yes, he will be our starter on Sunday against Washington. I tweet that out, and all these 49er fans go, but we selected an offensive lineman who's now ninth on our depth chart, and instead of selecting him. And a lot of fans came after, why didn't we select him? Why did we let him drop? Because he was the ninth cornerback selected.
Mhm.
And you're like, okay, you'd think that with his last name, the way he plays, it would be enough, but it was about his height. Well,
Yep.
he doesn't play that way. I mean, last week he did well against Amari Cooper. CeeDee Lamb got him on a triple head fake. So like CD comes out, he goes right jab, left jab, right again, and then left, and then cuts back outside and is able to make a good 14-yard grab. Well, the rest of the game, CD was pretty quiet when it came to going up against Asante, and they just did very well. I mean, the problem with this defense is the run, stopping the run, and that was their problem last week. Tony Pollard hit him for 100, a little bit over 100, and then Zeke hit him for over 70. So they need to stop the run. I wouldn't be surprised if Andy Reid came out this weekend and said, you know what, Patrick, take a couple of plays off. Let's just run the football and see if those guys can stop it. Because, I mean, the Chargers haven't proven that they're able to stop the run. So I just don't see I just don't see them stopping it anytime soon. So if I was the Chiefs, I would just go in there and be like, you know what, try and stop the run. Once you stop the run, we'll let our $100 million quarterback, $150 million, no, $300 million quarterback, right? 300,
$500 million
500 million.
quarterback.
God, I can't remember. Okay, $500 million quarterback light you guys or try and light you guys up over the air. So I'm really interested to see kind of how Andy Reid attacks the Chargers, how the Chargers attack the Chiefs, and how each defense tries to settle both offenses down.